Yes. It turns on and then turns off. Okay, can you all hear me now? Are we all good to start? Perfect, okay. Well, we're just gonna wait. Ian, how could you? Okay, okay. I now call the September 26th, 2025 meeting into order. We'll start with the land acknowledgement. We acknowledge that the Students' Union operates on the traditional territory of the Anishinaabe, Haudenosaunee, and the neutral peoples. This land is part of the Haldeman Tract, which was promised to the Six Nations, and we recognize the enduring presence of Indigenous peoples on this territory. For regrets, I have received regret from Director DiLolo, and Director Ward will be leaving us early this meeting. Hello, Director Ward. Okay, are there any conflicts of interest to declare? No, okay. Alrighty then. Can we move on to board meeting, to the adoption of the agenda? Can I have a motion that the Board of Directors adopt the agenda as presented? Motion by Vice Chair Ferguson, seconded by Director Anas. Is there any discussion on the matter? No, then let's proceed to voting. Let's proceed to voting. All those opposed? All those abstaining? And all of those in favor? Motion passes 0-0 to 10. We'll now move on to the meeting minutes approval from the September 8th, 2025 meeting. Can I have a motion that the Board of Directors approve the September 8th, 2025 meeting minutes as please remind me of the last name. Motion by Director Murphy, seconded by Director Bilodeau. Is there any discussion on the matter? No, okay, then let's proceed to voting. All of those opposed? All those abstaining? And all of those in favor? Motion passes 0-0 to 10. Congratulations. Alrighty then, moving on to comments from the chair. First things first, welcome everyone. Hello. You guys must be so excited. Candidates, I was once in your position. Now I'm here. Hopefully you guys will be here too. It's all of my directors, all of you in your formal, so it's perfect. Thank you all for attending. I don't really have a lot to say for this meeting. For my finance committee elects from last meeting, can you all let me know if next week Friday is a good time to meet? This time specifically?
Yeah.
Yes? Yes, works for you? Perfect. Yes, Vice Chair Ferguson. It works for you.
What? Tentatively.
Tentatively, yes, it does. Yeah.
Yes.
There we go. Hey. Perfect. I will send you an email shortly with the meeting invite. What else do I have for you guys? Keeping on your toes. Okay, moving on to comments from President Joby.
Thank you, Lulia. Hello, everyone in person and virtually. Nice to see you all. Candidates, welcome. Take a deep breath in and out. It's all going to be good. But happy to see you guys all here today. Couple updates, just kind of playing off of some stuff from the last meeting to update you on. So in terms of our institutional vice president positions and vacancies, there has been some progress on those positions. So for the vice president of student affairs, first round interviews for that position have been completed, and the committee has selected 2 candidates to move forward for second round interviews. Those second round interviews will be taking place 2 weeks from now, excuse me. And during those second round interviews, not only will the search committee have an opportunity to interview the candidates again, but us as the Students' Union have an opportunity to meet with the candidates and ask more organizational specific questions to them relative to the work that they plan on doing and the partnership that we will have if they were successful candidates in that position. So looking forward to getting to know those 2 candidates a little bit more and excited that we are making some progress on that search committee. For the Vice President of Finance and Administration, we had our candidate review meeting earlier this week, and there were a wealth of applicants actually to that position. And we have narrowed it down to 6 candidates to proceed with for first round interviews. Those first round interviews will begin during reading week. Now focusing on the Students' Union organizationally, we have a programming and events manager starting on Monday. So we're very excited to have that position filled. So you want us to close the door? Yes, we can close the door. Sorry. But yes, our programming and events manager, Sophia, will be starting Monday. We are very excited to have that vacancy filled and have her joining our organization. Some very fun projects ahead for her and those in the programming department. We have also started some formal discussions regarding recruitment and retention. So starting to open up the conversation about volunteer engagement within the organization and how students really interact with our organization. So we are looking to develop a formal recruitment and retention strategy as part of that conversation. And would be happy to share the progress of that in subsequent meetings. The Comprehensive Student Services Agreement and the committee associated with that agreement had their September meeting earlier this week, where we went through the list of proposals that have been brought forward by various staff members within various departments on campus. So it's just an initial look over of the various proposals that have been brought forward. And in October will be our actual meeting to decide what projects we are deciding to push over the finish line and subsidize as part of that agreement. If you have any questions about the proposals or the agreement itself, happy to answer any of those questions. Second last thing on my list, we as in Phil and I are attending the alumni awards of excellence event tonight. Yeah, close enough to the name. Anyways, we are attending an event tonight as the Students Union is one of the recipients of the 2025 Laurier Philanthropy Award. So we will be there and I will be, yes, thank you. So Phil and I will be attending the event and I will be accepting the award on behalf of the Students Union. Excited to accept it. You guys are all getting a shout out, so don't worry. The main point of the speech is all about the students and how they are the ones that are really driving all the work that this organization does. So just know that you are all a part of the award that we will be receiving tonight. So thank you guys. And the last thing that I'm going to mention is that I am off next week from Tuesday to Friday. It is the first bit of vacation I am taking as part of my term. So I'm excited to go away and take a break. That'll be fun. Not that I don't like being here. God, I love my job and I'm very grateful and humbled. But I'm very excited to take some time off. I'm going to my cousin's wedding in Houston. So should be fun. Yeah, very excited for that. But obviously in preparation for my departure, I have been in contact and conversation with both Phil and my executive successor, Danielle, who is the vice president of internal operations, about the work that will need to be done while I am away. So they're both well informed and filling in the gaps for when I am away. And I will be happily returning to the Students Union the following Monday, 2 weeks from now. And I'm open to any questions if you have, or comments or compliments. I'll take it all.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you for letting us know you'll be abandoning us. We will have that in your report. Thank you. Enjoy your cousin's wedding and send her. Single time. Okay, please send them our congratulations. Are there any questions or comments for President Joby at this time? No? Okay. Then we'll be moving on to comments from Phil. Thank you, Ryan.
In the interest of brevity, I will try to make this as quick as possible so we can get to why everybody else is here. Just a quick update with regards to our hospitality situation. We have hired and seconded Tara Robinson from the Graduate Students Association to fill the GM role for the hospitality department for the foreseeable future. It is a kind of a pilot project to kind of see where we can take hospitality as our two organizations continue to advocate on behalf of students in the world of hospitality and food service. So we're at the very beginning of that, so there's not a lot of vision attached to it just yet, but I have a lot of trust in Tara and her experience and her ability to lead our team into the future. So we're very excited about that. Sophia Mills-Visser starts on Monday. Ryan mentioned that. She's our programming and events manager. Just a quick note that homecoming is this weekend, so everybody, I wish you all a safe and happy weekend. Please don't do anything that we need to talk about at the next board meeting. I would really appreciate that. We spoke at the last board meeting about the air handling unit. That project as a whole should be coming to the next board meeting on October 10th for its final stage, where we will get to see the benefit of doubt that we've been waiting for a while now, hopefully, fingers crossed. I also recognize that the next board meeting on October 10th is the Friday before reading week. So I please implore all board members to show up because quorum will be very, very important for that particular piece. And that's about it for me. Otherwise, everything's in writing in the package.
Thank you, Phil. Are there any comments, concerns, any questions for Phil?
Yeah, left it on purpose.
At this time, no? Okay, perfect. Thank you. Then I guess we will be proceeding to the yes, to the election. Thank you, Dr. Anas. Okay, we will be doing the Board of Governors and the Board of Directors by election today. I will first, can I announce the acclaimed candidates? Yeah, okay. I will announce that Senator-elect Gibson, who is here today, hopefully. Yep, has been acclaimed to the Senate, so congratulations.
Well, thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.
Okay, thank you. I'm glad that you appreciate it. And Director-elect O'Leary from the Brantford campus has been officially acclaimed as one of our directors. So. Okay. Director O'Leary, we will be in touch with you as well. Please keep your Fridays from 1:30 to 2:30 open as they are our board meeting dates. We will stay in touch with you by email. Thank you. Okay. Should we do like a attendance just to check if everyone's here? Can we? Okay. Just to be safe? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So for the Board of Governors candidates that we have, is there Dumebi? Candidate. No. So not here. Okay. Marwan. Hello, Marwan. Eugene. Hello. Asna Ahmed. Here. Here. Oh. Hello. You're so far away. Can you move? Yeah. Yes, okay. Thank you. Amyot. Thank you. Director was it Colton?
Yes.
Colton, okay. Anita. Is that you? Here. Okay. Muhammad.
Set up.
Yes, that's you. Okay. And then Tanner. Yeah. And I'm guessing Muhammad is over. Saud is over there as well. So okay. Okay. And then for the board of directors candidates, we have Harleen. Hello. Sophia. Okay. Asna. Okay. Oh wow, it's 2 questions. Okay, sorry. Oh, so you're both of the things. Okay. Okay. Gurnivaj.
Yes.
Oh, Gurnivaj. Nice to meet you. Marcos.
Well.
Hello. Kenzie Katab is okay. Yeah, I think she's the one that will be here later, right?
Yes.
Okay. She and then Muhammad Saud is here as well, and well, O'Leary has been included. Okay, all here, except Katab and Dumebi, who's not here today. Okay, perfect. We have the most not here's with the. Okay, why don't we start with the Board of Governors election then? Just because it's easier that way. So for candidates, the way we're going to do this is I will give you each about 45 seconds to give us your opening statement. That's who you are, your major, what year you're in, your interests, passions. I don't know how much you can fit into 45 seconds. You will have a bit of a leeway of about a minute, like a minute, so 45 seconds to a minute. Just know that I will be judging you based on how well you can say everything in 45 seconds and not a minute. Just keep that in mind. Directors, please keep that in mind as well. I want you to take that into account. And then you will have about 2 questions asked to you with about a minute each to respond to that question. Are there any comments, any concerns? Yes,
This for the governors first or directors?
governors first. Okay? So just to make your jobs a bit easier, I will tell you that the Board of Governors works with the Laurier governance and they handle a lot of the financial matters. So please keep in mind that you'll be asked questions in regards to that. Okay. So who will be my timekeeper again? You? Okay. Vice Chair Ferguson has volunteered himself. Wow. I have no idea what voluntold. Please don't say something. No. So, no. Okay, thank you. Yes, you have about 45 seconds each. Who will go first? Okay, candidate Eugene? Like,
Right here?
yes.
Sit down, sit up.
Whatever.
Sit down, whatever you'd like, whatever you'd like.
I like to pace, so I might sit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you know, if this goes for all of you, I'll let you know when you have 10 seconds left, okay? And then you'll just hear the timer.
Also, really say, if you're gonna stand, I will hold the mic closer just to me.
Hello,
There you go.
I'm good.
All right. Whenever you're ready.
Good afternoon, everybody. Staff, students, directors, and fellow candidates. My name is Eugene Enekwe III, and I'm so honored to be here today to present myself as a candidate for the student position on the Board of Governors. I am so grateful to everyone that's here. It takes so much initiative and courage to put your name forward. So congratulations to everybody here in advance. I'm here for one simple reason, because Laurier has given me so much. It's given me my education, my community, and literally a home, as I've been living on WCH Waterloo for 2 years. So I'll have the opportunity to speak more on that, but I'm here to work in Laurier's best interest because it's given me so much. Thank you so much.
Not give them. All right, my next candidate. Thank you, Eugene. Tanner?
Good morning, staff. Good afternoon, staff, faculty, board of directors, and to my fellow candidates. So my name is Tanner Bergsma. I'm in my 4th year in community psychology, and I'm here today because Laurier saved my life. And I believe Laurier to me is not just another university. We are students that are representing the future generations. I believe that students deserve an opportunity to have equalization in their voice, and I believe that I can do that. But beyond that, I want to just take the time to say congrats for all you guys that are here, and I wish you guys are all luck, no matter what you decide. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, thank you, Tanner. Next person. Thank you, Amut.
It is 10 seconds.
Yeah, you can sit or stand. Just make sure you have the mic close to you. Thank you.
So I'm ready. Hi, everyone present today. My name is Amut, and I am in political science. I came to Canada in 2020 during COVID. And the reason as to why I'm applying for this position, or I am interested in this position, is because I've had a different experience, and I would like to prepare the way, or at least ease it for people that are coming after me. I came during COVID, and it was really a tough time for me. Right now, I volunteer with WOSC, and I try to make it easy for people that are not born in Canada or just come as newcomers. And I feel like if I'm in this position, I'll be able to ease it for everyone and make it easy for everyone because I've lived the experiences. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Just use the Google timer.
Nice. Okay, please do it again. Thank you, Director, candidate Amut. Who's next? Thank you, Marwan. Okay. Just know I'm gonna start like picking you guys out now.
Okay, holding it is fine. Yes. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Marwan El Sayed, and I'm a 4th year double degree student. I study mathematics at the University of Waterloo and business administration here at Laurier. And a lot of my experiences have been involved with dealing with other students and concerns such as budget approval. I've spent a lot of time with the Mathematics Endowment Fund at the University of Waterloo. And at my time there, I was responsible for approving budgets for students' projects, having conversations with them, and of course, representing the team professionally. I was also a part of the double degree club. My time there was spent organizing meetings, reaching out to first and second years, as well as seniors to see if they'd be interested in coming to speak with first year and second year students to share their experiences. And that means that I've learned what people face here. I know that they're stressed about their tuition, their affordability issues, whether they're going on co-op and wondering whether there's someone that's going to take their place, pay the rent that they're paying. And so that's why I've dedicated my time to apply for the Board of Governors as someone who understands the issues that come with being a student and managing money at the same time. Thank you everyone for being here.
Okay, thank you, Marwan. Our next candidate. Sorry? Yes, please go ahead. It was Mohammed Sadat? Sadat.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sedat. I'm a third year health sciences major. The reason I applied for this position is I really wanted to find out more about how the money at Laurier is being managed and how I can help optimize it so that everybody can benefit from it to the max. I do not really speak that much compared to how much I listen, so I think that's all.
Thank you so much. Okay, Sophia,
Or should I stand or?
whatever you feel comfortable.
So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sophia. I'm currently an international student, first year on data science, and I've been in Canada for 3 years, just at high school down the street Resurrection. So the reason why I applied for this is that I was really involved in the student senate during my high school year, and I find how important it is to be not only involved in club, but also help the student community better. So this is why I also want to bring my experience to the table, and with and hopefully that I will learn something about all the board of directors here and also staff and the faculty here, and also interesting for me for being I'm in data science. However, I would love to pursue the business law. This is why I would love to be a part of our program.
Thank you. Okay, our next candidate. I guess. Okay. Asna's gonna be speaking twice today, right?
Hello, everybody. My name is Asna Ahmed. It's an honor to be here.
Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah. Just
I'm
not to turn off the mic as well for all of you guys. Okay, it's good. When it's green, it's good. All right, good. Sorry. You can start.
My name is Asna Ahmed. It's an honor to be here. I'm a first year economics student. I've been in Canada for less than 3 years, and I've been in a lot of schools, moved around in different states. So I know how different schools and how it's like to be a part of a new school and how they operate. I've also been in a lot of financial consulting businesses and done a lot of internships there. So I know exactly how finances work over there and how people cooperate and how businesses work and how finance is done for companies and big organizations. So yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Suppose I'm the last one. Let's see.
Ready? All right, buddy. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Colton, fourth year political science. I left my degree in 2020 during COVID and messed everything up. I went and took a job in my field in Ottawa and worked for 5 years as a creative director. In that time, I was responsible for managing budgets upwards of $500,000 a year, as well as managing a national team of fundraisers. I've returned to Laurier to complete my degree, and the reason why I'm running for the board of governors is because my time in Ottawa taught me a lot about institutions, and I understand Laurier is a very important social institution for the Waterloo region. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. just in the interest of time, we'll now get to, I believe, our last candidate. So, sorry, there's one more. Oh, Anita, right? Okay, Anita, please give us your introduction.
Yes. All right. Good afternoon, and thank you to everyone at the board for giving us the opportunity to be here today. I also want to thank the other candidates. It's so inspiring to see so many other students who care deeply about Laurier and want to make a difference. Obviously, my name is Anita. I'm a fourth year political science and global studies student. Throughout my work at Laurier here, I am currently the outreach director for the World University Services of Canada. So we work with international students. I firsthand seen how institution decisions from housing to education directly affect students and our wider community. So I chose to run for the Board of Governors because I believe students deserve a strong, informed voice at the table where those decisions are made. My goal is to pretty much ensure that Laurier's strategies reflect not just the policies and budgets, but the real lived experiences of its diverse student body. I'm overall committed to just helping build a Laurier where students feel seen, supported, and empowered to thrive, but not just for now, but for the years moving forward as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anita. Okay, now that we're done with the opening statements, we will proceed to questions. What? Oh my gosh, guys. I'm so
Hi,
sorry.
actually, I'm left.
All right, yes, you're the only
Yeah.
candidate left.
Yeah. So should I start?
I'm also left after you all go, but you can go ahead.
Okay, sure. All right.
You're actually the board of
Okay,
directors candidate, Friday. Sorry,
okay, so hello, good afternoon. Should I start? Okay, so hello, good afternoon, everyone. I hope you guys are doing well. First of all, I want to thank the board for giving me this opportunity. So I'm Mohammed Saud, and I'm a third year computer science student at Wilfrid Laurier. So my passions are that I like maths. And I like connecting to students. So overall, at my time at Laurier, I have talked to plenty of students. I've seen Reddit posts that people are struggling with their finances. They're struggling with many things, and they often tell me that they think that they're not being heard properly by the university or the student union. So I just want to help them with their concerns and be a part of the student union for this year.
Okay, thank you so much. 1 second, let me just keep these on. Okay, are there any other candidates that I'm not aware of this time for Board of Governors? No? Okay, have I got all of you? Yes?
Is it still Board of Governor? Because I thought it's like Board of Governor and then after Director, because I'm Director.
Yeah. We're
Okay.
starting the Board of Governors and then Board of Directors. So
So-
governors first.
Because I'm in the Board of Director. Yeah, because I thought it's like the people of Governor do before.
That's okay. You know what?
Okay, thank you.
Alrighty. We'll just go to the Board of Governors elections first. Thank you for all of you that have spoken. It's been nice getting to know you and hearing about who you are. We will now proceed to questions. And the way that I think we should do this is just go in reverse order. So we'll start with any questions you might have for Mohammed Saud, and then we'll continue to the way that we started. Mohammed? Can you come up? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll ask you 2 questions each. You have about 1 minute to respond to each question. Are there any questions for Mohammed, directors? Yes,
What transferable experiences do you have that could be beneficial for governors?
What transferable experiences do you have that could be beneficial for the Board of Governors?
Okay, so a clear example is from my role at as I was a project manager for events at Nixon College, which was my college 2 years ago. So the task was to secure sponsorship with limited budget. This required both leadership and teamwork. I took the lead by developing the strategy, researching local businesses, and pitching for sponsors. But it was a team effort. I collaborated closely with the event committee, delegating tasks and aligning our goals. Together, we successfully secured the funding, which resulted in fully execution and well-attended events. This shows that I can proactively lead any initiative while fostering the collaboration necessary to achieve a common goal.
Thank you. Are there any other questions?
You should probably get everyone to answer the same question, so we can do reverse order on that question.
Okay, so just ask them all the same question again. Okay, Anita, can you answer that same question as well?
Yes, would you be able to repeat the question by any chance?
Yeah, the question was pretty much just what transferable experiences and skills do you have that you feel could be beneficial to bringing to the Board of Governors?
Yeah, for sure. So I think I bring both lived experiences and leadership experience. Through my work with the WUSC, I've worked closely with refugee students, helping them adjust to life at Laurier and in Canada. So I would say that that's taught me a lot about resilience, equity, and how policies can open or close doors for people. I also worked at Starling Community Services. So we worked with providing services for those who were homeless or almost being homeless. So I've supported individuals and families experiencing homelessness and housing security. So that gave me like a different lens, and that helps me like understand the challenges people face outside of the classrooms and how interconnected these issues really are. I've been on the ground doing the hands-on work, and now I want to take the insight to like a governance level where I can advocate for policies that make a real difference. Thank you.
Thank you. Who was it after Colton?
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
Colton. Yeah. Oh, should come sit down again.
Amy.
Yeah, the question is what transferable experiences and skills do you have that you feel would be beneficial for the Board of Governors?
Yeah, for sure. So when I was working in Ottawa in politics, what I learned a lot about was fundraising and strategic partnerships. As I understand it, the university is in a deficit situation right now, and that's trying to be rectified by the 2024 to 2028 Strategic Action Plan. So I bring 5 years of real-world professional experience in the Ottawa political environment, understanding what it takes to form any kind of partnership with big donors as well as grassroots donors as well. The way that I see it, the chief responsibility of the Board of Governors is the financial responsibilities. And so those skills, that experience should be paramount in any selection consideration. Thank you.
Thank you, Colton. Asna? Director Murphy?
What transferable experiences and skills do you have that you feel would be beneficial for the Board of Governors?
So I have internship before at a consulting business. They consult for many other businesses how to improve, read their financial statements. I've had to communicate with the business people about their businesses, also consult with other consultants because I'm like just an intern over there, right? So I had to consult with everybody, take it hand in hand. And at the same time, I've got a lot of leadership experience. As in high school, I've been like the president of 2 clubs. So I know how to take hand in hand diversity and communicate with others properly and see what their needs are and how to be flexible and help them too. So yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Asna. Mohammed.
So in terms of transferable experiences, I've been doing minor budget managing for many organizations for the past years, I guess, throughout high school and my first few years as an undergrad. That includes a club here in Laurier, my high school graduation, our MUN, and other small local events. They have unfortunately never been quite more than a few $1,000s worth of budget, I'd say usually. Aside from that, honestly, I don't know if I have that much to offer aside from a well-rounded, high empathy undergraduate perspective.
Thank you so much, Mohammed. Marwan? I like how all of you guys keep like standing up, coming in. It's like a little workout. I promise.
What transferable experiences and skills do you feel that you have that you could bring to the Board of Governors?
All right. So as I've touched upon when I introduced myself, I do have experience with the Mathematics Endowment Fund, budget approvals, double degree club, and I'd also like to touch upon my 2 previous internships that I've done. The first one being as a financial accountant. I worked at a tax firm I dealt with a lot of clients who were facing a lot of financial issues. They wanted advice on how they should proceed with, saving their money for the next year, whether it's maximizing their tax savings, etc. I've had a lot of those conversations with clients, and I know how tough it could be when you're stressing about your budget. My second co-op, I worked for the Financial Regulator of Ontario. I've dealt with a lot of clients in that perspective in terms of, people who were reliant on their pension, they were reliant on us in order to make sure that we could pay off their pension in the event that their employer bankrupted, right? And so those experiences have kind of given me a very well-rounded, I would say, approach in terms of not just looking at budgets from a monetary perspective or just a numbers perspective, but really getting to know that story for clients and what those numbers mean. Well, a lot of people would just look at their budgets and say, oh, this person would be better off doing this, better off doing that. But if you take the time to actually talk to people on an emotional level, you'll realize that the numbers always tell a bigger story. And so I strive to bring that same experience that I have for undergraduate students here at Laurier as part of the Board of Governors. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Marwan. Amut?
Hello again. And so I am the WUSC, I am the World University Services of Canada co-chair, and I'm also a part of the WUSC Advisory Council. And this year in August, I had a chance to go to Ottawa for a national training for student leaders and local committees in the universities. And it was an opportunity for me to learn with people that care about other people's interests and put other people's interests before their own. And I was able to learn a lot from people. And I feel like I believe that I can be able to bring that back to my school, integrate it into the system, and we can help each other more and progress better. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Amut. Tanner?
Thank you. So the reason why I'm good for this position, I am one of 25 individuals across North America as an official youth delegate of the United Nations. I have advocated for youth voices for over 2 years. I used to be homeless for 3 years, and I am autistic. I know what it's like to struggle. I know what it's like to be a student here at Laurier University, my first year being homeless. This is why I have dedicated my life to serving others. I have served, and I currently serve on 2 existing boards for Peel Cheshire Homes as well as Contact Hamilton Developmental Services Ontario. I know and already hold governance positions as a board of directors for over 2 years, and that I know I have experience. I have dealt with budgets. I have dealt with advocacy. And what you will hear from your constituents today misses the very critical point. We need to be advocating for the students, and we are the future. So I do bring experience. I have, and I deal with international youth voices. And I do believe that because of my skills and experiences, that is why you should be electing me today as governor. Thank you.
Thank you, Tanner. Eugene?
Guess everyone's sitting solves it too.
What transferable skills and experiences do you have that you feel you could bring to the Board of Governors?
Of course. I think, first of all, the most important part is that we all understand what the Board of Governors is. We are working in financial management, and I think that it is incredibly important that somebody brings that experience. In my current co-op, I'm working full-time at Harris Law Personal Injury Lawyers, one of the premier law firms in the KW region. And personal injury is basically torts law, which means you do something to me and I'm suing you to get money out of that. There's 3 aspects that are most important in my perspective from that, and that I learned that I can bring to the Board of Governors is cash flow, expenditures, and balance sheets. In tort law, there are many expenses we have to put out and that I am requesting. So I'm requesting medical records. I'm requesting CRA reports, income tax returns. These are all things we have to pay for that accumulate spending that we have to account for. There are 2 parts of torts. There's AB, accident benefits, and the tort settlements. We're getting in money from accident benefits and your insurance as we're expending these. So these are things we put in the balance sheet, ensuring that we or bringing more money in than we're spending out, so we can disperse that when it comes time to disperse. So these are all things I learned at the law firm that I'll be bringing to the Board of Governors. Thank you.
Thank you, Eugene. Okay, we will now continue on to the next questions. Are there any questions at this moment for the directors? No? Yes?
Yeah, I can ask one. Let's see. How will you ensure that the voices of students, faculty, staff, and community are heard?
Good question. Thank you, Director Bilodeau. We will go in the same order. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Start with Eugene and then continue. Welcome back, Eugene.
I know, long time no see. I love this question. Okay. This role, we are the student representatives at the Board of Governors. It's incredibly important that we have a candidate and a Board of Governor who is well experienced in this school. In the school, I've been an executive member of over 10 different clubs, whether that be the VP member liaison for the Black Students Association, whether that be the academic initiatives VP of Laurier Art Scholars, the art faculty, whether that be a drumline member, you'll see hopefully us tomorrow at the homecoming, hope you guys are coming, whether that be a moot court member, whether that be many of the other clubs that make Laurier so special. And I think a voice for Laurier needs to be somebody who is part of the community, actively involved, that can bring that experience and hear the concerns of students and bring that to the Board of Governors. And throughout my many, many initiatives, especially as a Don, I was a Don for last year, and that experience working face-to-face with students, one-on-one, that experience I can bring to Board of Governors and be a voice for students. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Eugene. Tanner? Same question.
Thank you for the question. As a student governor, and this is something that I have extreme experience in. As I said before, I was advocating for youth voices in the United Nations, and I'm currently still serving that role. What I would be doing, it is very important to be attending every single school event that you can possibly. I have the flexible schedule to ensure that I can do that. Furthermore, I will be the first student governor to date to be able to hold monthly meetings. What these monthly meetings will consist of, and I do have the financial backing from multiple organizations to pull this off, I will be holding these meetings to be questioning what students want to do to ensure a better university. What are some of their experiences? And you know what? I actually have done that. I have started doing that. And regardless of whether I get accepted to this position today, I will continue to advocate for those voices because it is something that is highly missed in this university and in society. So I have done meetings with individuals and I will continue to do so. And by attending to these meetings and by putting myself out there, I can assure you that those voices will never not go unheard. Thank you.
That's very proactive. Amut?
Can you please repeat the question?
How will you ensure that the voices of students, faculty, staff, and community members are heard?
Okay, so I think this is a chance for me to apply something that I learned recently in class, and it's called the difference principle. And it's in the concept of equity and equality. So we are all equal, right? But then there's those amongst us that are marginalized and are a minority. I came to Canada as a refugee, and I am also a minority in the school. I feel like having people like us, we are able to represent other people's needs to the general public, and they're able to be heard more. So having me in this committee I will ensure accountability to those amongst us that are less heard of, or their issues are less brought forward. So yes, that's my main reason for being here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Amut. Marwan?
No, that's okay. I was just waiting for you to start the timer. Ready? Yeah. All right, thanks. So I just want to apologize ahead of time in case I go over time because I feel like this is a very important question to me. Aside from the things that I mentioned in my previous answer, working in accounting and risk, I feel like this is the other side that might be harder to accomplish, which is making sure the student perspective is heard. Now, the reason I say that this is a very personal question to me is because I remember struggling in first year and speaking to advisors. And actually, Ryan, I remember you in your speech, I think when you won the election, you mentioned the same thing, that you were told that, oh, this program's not for you, you couldn't do it. I was told the exact same thing, and I hated it so much. And so I remember going through first year, and I don't know how many people here are in BBA or have done BBA courses, but I don't know, going through B121, I still remember the midterm. This was a funny situation, but I still remember the midterm that we got back, and the average was like a 54. The highest mark was like an 84. And I was like, that's ridiculous. Out of 1,000 people, not a single person managed to score over a 90, right? And so when I talked to people, a lot of students were concerned about it. They said, oh, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to continue this program. But, you know, I decided I'm not just going to let it go. I went and I spoke to the BBA director, and you know what? I don't keep this with me here every day, but I brought it just for demonstration purposes. All the students that I spoke to said, we'll just move on, whatever. But my friend and I, we kind of took it in our own hands. When we started the petition to kind of voice our opinions on what we feel like the issue is and how big of a deal the problem is.
Time.
Sorry, can I get 10 more seconds?
Like 15 seconds, but after
Okay,
that, I
sorry about that. That's why I apologize in advance, but yeah, probably should have saved time by not doing that. And it got 540 signatures, and that just goes to show that a lot of students are scared to speak out until they see someone else doing it. And so I feel like I've had that experience of being the first to say something and getting other students on board and then talking to the people that are responsible to make those changes happen. That's it. Thank you very much.
Okay, Mohammed?
So kind of piggybacking off of Marwan's point, after we get students brave enough to speak out, I think what's the most important, like beyond that, is showing them that their voices make an impact. So maybe more transparency about how, I don't know, maybe some sort of poll affected a decision being made in a meeting. It's not much more, I'm sorry.
So as a student myself, I've been in situations where I feel like there have been things that discriminate some people, but at the same time, many people don't speak up about it. So what many people are like, they're afraid to like say it in person or go out loud or be like, they don't want to show their face in case they have to like face any repercussions because of it. So what I might do, what I would prefer to do is like holding a ballot box or something of that sort where people can raise their inquiries and keep it anonymous. So if they have any problems where they wouldn't really like to come face to face or like come say it out loud, we can easily just deal with those problems for them and help them out with it. Thank you.
Thank you, Asna. Colton?
Yes.
Question. How will you ensure that the voices of students, faculty, staff, and the community are heard?
Yeah. So I think we need to take a long-term view of student development at Laurier. Having come back to my degree at 26, I have been able to reflect on how Laurier helped me succeed and also where it fell short, perhaps. So I think as far as the voice of the student body and the overall community is concerned, we need to consider what that voice will say in the future once they make contact with the real world, they get out there into the professional workforce, and try and bring that voice into the present so that when, yes, Laurier prepared me very well for the world. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Colton. We will now be going to Anita.
Perfect. So I would say that representation is more than just having a seat at the table. It's about building a table where everyone has a space and their voices carry weight. I believe that it's not enough to simply sit in meetings and speak from my own perspective. As a representative, my role is to bring that full spectrum of Laurier students into the conversations, especially those who historically haven't felt seen or heard. At Laurier, we have a diverse student body with different experiences: international and refugee students, racialized students, first generation students, students with disabilities, those that are facing financial barriers, and so many more. So these realities are often shaped by decisions made in rooms they aren't in. And I see it as my responsibility to close that gap. To do that, I would actively connect with student groups and individuals by attending events, hosting forums, meeting with organizations on campus. I think that it's about being present, visible, and approachable so students feel comfortable sharing their concerns and ideas. I believe that representation can't just be reactive, it has to be proactive and ongoing. I also believe that creating strong channels of communication so that feedback flows both ways. That means not only bringing concerns to the board, but also reporting back to students about what's happening at the governance level. When students understand how decisions are made, I feel like trust is built and they feel more empowered to get involved within the student body. When diverse voices are genuinely part of decision-making process, the policies we create, I believe, are smarter, more fair, and more sustainable. That reflects the real needs of our community rather than assumptions. My commitment is to listen deeply and speak up boldly, making sure that students' perspectives aren't just acknowledged, they are actively shape the outcomes and strategies that guide Laurier's future. In the end, I want every student, no matter their background or circumstance, to know that their voice matters here and that Laurier is a place where their experiences are not only heard, but woven into the very decisions that define our university. Thank you.
Thank you. Mohammed?
So as a student governor, my role is to serve as a vital link between the student body, the faculty, and the university's highest level of decision making. I can help in three key ways. First, for students, I will be an informed and vocal advocate by actively listening and creating channels to gather student concerns on issues like affordability and academic support. While going asking for nominations, I pitched an idea that I could set up complaint boxes in many places around the campus where people could anonymously put in their votes. And then whenever we have the next board meeting, we could discuss those points together and make a vote based on that. So I will bring this insight to the Board of Governors, consistently asking how each decision impacts the student experience and ensuring the student perspective is considered in every major discussion about policies or budgets. Secondly, for faculty, I can support the university's academic mission by advocating for the resources and strategic priorities that enable them to excel. This indicates supporting budget decisions that invest in modern facilities and learning resources and promoting a collaborative environment where the board understands that a positive student experience is directly linked to faculty success. Finally, for both groups, I'll foster communication and shared goals by helping translate complex board decisions back to students in a transparent way, and by working to find common ground where student needs and faculty priorities align, such as advocating for improved library
Yeah, we'll have
hours
to
or
stop you there. It's past a minute. Please edit.
okay.
But thank you. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
That's fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. No worries. Thank you all so much. All of you are amazing candidates. You've all done great and very happy. I think we should proceed to voting. Yes. Okay. For
Yeah, paper ballots for those in the room, and then for the directors online, if you could send your email to Lulia, and then we'll go out in the hall and check your email.
Director Ward has left earlier, but he has sent in his votes. So, okay. All right.
Good luck, y'all. Good.
Yeah, we start the board because I have to go to that. So we start the
All right. First of all of you guys were amazing candidates, and even if you didn't win today, please know that we're still very impressed, and we hope that you can run for the elections in December or in January that will be open. Wish you all the very best in your career, and we have chosen Colton as the new governor. So congratulations. The rest of you, I hope all of you guys can apply, and I hope to see you all soon. If you'd like to stay for the rest of the elections, please feel free to stay. At this point, you don't really have an obligation to stay, but we'd love to have you. We love seeing a full gallery here, so stay. I will call for about a 2 to 3 minute break for my directors, so please go ahead. And then we will start with the board of directors election. Thank you.
Sorry, what's next? What's next? What's next? Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Instagram, sorry, I don't have it. But here, throw your number in my phone. There you go, boss. Shoot a message, Bolton. Oh. Hi, boss.
Take care.
See you around, eh? Okay. Well, see you guys. Appreciate this. It's good to take that search. You wouldn't believe the number of people on this involved. So it's like, really, really, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Also, good job. Thank you. You're welcome.
Where's the last? Oh, last. Oh. Like, right, that's like, it's 3 minutes? First, yeah, last 4 minutes. I think that was fine. Wait, so I hope that, like, I told my friends to get like a seat that near the door, so I just like sneak in, just sitting there. They don't, they very hard.
This is a long break now.
Listen, I'm just frustrated someone was left tonight. So you know what this that? What?
I'm happy. Everyone's at vegetables in my that's so March.
Okay. All right. Call this meeting into order. I'll be getting a gavel soon. Right, guys? Right? I'll be getting a gavel soon, so I can do the. Yes. You guys are just telling me now that there's gavels?
Yeah, there's 2 gavels.
There've been gavels this whole time? Wow. Okay. Let's start the election. And that is one okay. So I swear to God, if it's you. Okay, for the interest of time, I think it's best to keep the questions to just one question. Just easier like that. I know Sophia has to go first, so please come up. Give us you've already given us your opening statement. The question I do want to ask all of you today is is there a better question you guys want to ask? I want to ask about your time management and how better you can handle your priorities with the board and as well as your student activities as well.
Okay, so during high school, I pretty much have the most commitment into school, not only our classes, but also the student senate and also our Model UN team. So that's when everything is just like crammed in one schedule. The way that I try to manage it, it's just trying to have a time clock for everything and just trying to make sure that everything being on time. For example, if I have a meeting like this, I would love to like reach out to one of you guys beforehand, which I did to Ivan for my schedule, saying that I might gonna have conflicts between it, and that's how I'm gonna solve it. I understand that there's like a requirement, like it is really great for us to have to be at a board meeting, especially we will have a discussion, basically a debate on what are the regulations should be. So it's really important for us to being like make sure that our schedule got to be aligned with each other, especially I'm being a data science student, which I have to align with a lot of all my classes and also other commitments of mine that I need to make sure that everything is got to be proportionate and also have a time to read before the board meeting documents. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Sophia. Okay, you're leaving at 2:45, correct? Yeah.
I need to be there.
Okay.
Would it be fine?
Yes, yes, you may go ahead. Thank you. We will let you know the results of the election. Thank you. Nice meeting you. You want to go next? Okay.
Question as well? Or do I do opening statement first? Perfect.
All right. All right. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Harleen. You'll hear me stammering a bit because sometimes I get a little nervous, just like everybody else. But I have served on the board of directors at Humber College. Humber Polytechnic. We just changed it over the course of this year. I am in my second year of communications, but it's my first time being here since I just transferred over from Humber. I want to be a board of directors because my time as a board of director at Humber was amazing and it helped me learn about student success so much. I've always been dedicated to helping others. I sadly put others first before myself, but I've learned not to do that anymore. But it has been my favorite thing is to help others with it. So during my board of directors, I got to help out every student. I was able to successfully help with managing time, money, staff, and other, etc., as you will learn. Time management. So for example, for today, I actually had a prior commitment at 1:30, but as soon as I got the email about this, I put this a bit first and I pushed it to around a different time because I knew I had to set out my priorities, that I really wanted this, and the other thing wasn't as important as I needed it to be. My time management is always with my planner. I always dedicate my time with being perfectly in a schedule, especially with having ADHD. I always like to have everything stammered around or everything's in a different place, but I've learned to make sure properly I time management all of my stuff with being, especially in being in positions like this. I know I have to put stuff like this in first before other less important things. Thank you.
Thank you, Harleen. Okay.
Sorry. Can I get the question again, please? Introduction and then
Your opening statement and your question is about how will you handle your time management and ensure that you can prioritize your responsibility with the board and your other commitments.
amazing. Hi, everyone. I am Marcos. I'm a third-year communication student at Laurier. But I'm a lot more than that. Last year, I applied for the role. Unfortunately, I didn't get it. But within the past year, I've used that experience as a way to grow my experience on campus. I went from being just a residence life don to now being an RIC and a leadership certificate facilitator. I went from being a ref in athletics to now being a convener and supervising leagues. I went from being a part of only one club to now being a director in both AUS and LASOC as a director within the Black Students of Lazarus. So I've got a very, very well experienced background in a lot of different departments within Laurier, and that's, I believe, what makes me stand out. No offense. Before coming to the role last year, I didn't know who the board of directors were or even what they did. And I think that's what a lot of Laurier students have and experience. And I think a role like me, someone who's got their boots in the ground, that's involved, that's doing workshops, that's doing hawk talks with students, being involved in intramurals, they need somebody that they can see and come to in regards to situations like this. We as directors are meant to represent the student population. And I think that's what I bring into this role, sorry. In terms of time commitments, I've listed out all the things I've had, but coincidentally, I have Fridays off. So meetings are what I'll be able to attend. And also all my schedules are built out months in advance. So if there's a time conflict, I'm able to oversee that and catch that months in advance. And if there's ever a situation where things do clash, prioritizing what is first to me is what I will do, whereas my role as a Don and my role as a director kind of coincides in that. And that's how I will balance all things. Thank you.
Thank you, Marcus. Who's my next person? Okay.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for being here. My name is Gurnavaj Shauna. Thank you for giving me an excuse to wear a coat today. Sorry about that. So, I'm currently in my 4th year. I'm a computer science student. I think starting off when my time at Laurier, I struggled. Classes, meeting people. By my 2nd year, I had started to break out of my shell. And by 3rd year, I had met some of the most amazing people. I had started to do well in my courses, and I continue with that. One of my biggest joys that I take in being a part of this community is visiting clubs, talking to people, and kind of understanding what their key priorities are, as well as their issues. I recently spoke with someone in the member of the Origami Club. He was telling me about his concerns when it came to the student board of directors, students union. He was telling me issues like booking rooms, whether it was he felt like the board of directors was just checklisting different events. So I take a pride when it comes to kind of being a social and being a communicator towards other students. I hope that I can continue to be in a position like that where I can continue to bring students' issues and their concerns to light. When it comes to time management, a lot of the time some things aren't firm. Sometimes you have to make adjustments, sometimes things have to change. Sometimes you have to give priority to what is more important. I found that sometimes I struggled, whether it was with assignments, whether it was with getting things done on time. But over the years, I've slowly planned to work on them earlier, talk to professors, and get them done as I needed to. Yeah. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to be here. I enjoyed being here last meeting as well. No matter the outcome, I enjoyed listening to everyone else here as well. I hope I can be present, whether in the board of directors or just any other sort of involvement within the school community. Thank you.
Thank you, Gurnivaj. Stop. Just answer the question. Okay.
Hello, everybody. As I've said before, I was the president of 2 clubs in my high school, and I've also been doing internships at that time. So doing all of that, I've always had to like keep track of my time, keep track of my assignments and everything, and keep a proper schedule, just like what I have been doing in university. So I always have my schedule planned out from before, and my Fridays are normally really free. And I don't have that many commitments currently, so I can easily do works and help out in where I have to be. Also, previously in high school, I was in WAS Equity Club, so I've also seen all the problems and situations that have happened, and I've been a part of the club's activities that we've done to like fix those barriers. That's all. Thank you.
I like how all of you guys are saying your Fridays are free. Like, that's just amazing. Okay, and then we'll be moving on to candidate Khatab.
Sorry, Kenzie, before you start, will you hear what?
Pardon? The voice is like very staticky, so.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
You can? Amazing.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. Do you mind muting your mic for a second, Kenzie?
Okay, well do.
There we go. Okay, perfect. Were you here when I like talked about the timing? So I'm gonna basically do this when you have 10 seconds left. Were you here for that? Okay. Can you see me? Yeah. So I'll put up my hand when you have 10 seconds left, okay? Cool. Amazing. Go ahead.
All right, hello everyone. My name is Kenzie. I'm a 4th year double major in political science and psychology with a public policy specialization. A little bit about me. I am a very involved person on campus, whether that's through being a varsity athlete or through my former presidency as president of Han Voice Club, president of Model UN. I've joined various clubs on campus. I also work as a student staff with the athletic complex. I just love all around Laurier. And a big thing about me is I love to advocate for Laurier because I see all the different sides of our school, whether that's through being a student staff, through being an athlete, or through just all the various clubs I join. The reason I want to be in the board of directors, I know a large part of it is also assessing policy and student advocacy. And I think with my experience with the specialization of my degree and my involvement, I'm able to bring that to the table. A big thing I live by is obviously time management with the various activities that I am involved in. I move every single day with my Google Calendar. We are best friends. I incorporate everything from the start of my day, waking up, all the way to the end of it. When it comes to time management, I think it's very important to block out everything, and also communication is a big part of it. For example, today I'm not able to be with you in person, as I knew today we're going to be joining at 1:30 pretty last minute. I have a doctor's appointment, but I'm here in the car. I'm making it work, and that's a big part of it. Regardless of what issues may come up, I can always make things work. I'm always on time. I'm always dedicated, and that's all. So I really hope you guys consider me, and thank you.
Great. Thank you so much, candidate Khatab, and all of you candidates for coming to this election and speaking with us. We'd be very happy to have each and every one of you on the board. Unfortunately, we can only get one. We'll give them one question in the interest of time. Can we proceed to voting? Thank you. And also, even if you don't get in, please, elections again. Thank you. This would be like your third time, Marcus? Exactly. Never stop applying, guys. Oh, okay. He abstained. PewDiePie, put that in stuff. It's so cute. It's cute. My cute little. No.
He abstained.
Yeah, next one. Let's go. Okay, I'll be back, guys.
You knew what I meant by that. Together.
Yeah.
you feel about raccoons? Raccoons are cute. I like them. I was doing that on ear.
They're my
I love them so much. They're so cute.
I love
Yeah, but you can.
It was just very fun. I'm sorry. Can we have it on the news? Our president does not like squirrels. And we have a president that's terrified of squirrels. Okay. That fills me up with so much confidence. I'm joking. Thank you. See? See? No, don't you dare. Okay, this was a highly contested election. Very funnily enough, this one was the one that we had to make sure that like everything was ready. We do have a final consensus. I will first of all say once again, we have elections coming up in December and January. So if you at any point are disappointed or whatever, please stand for the election again. I think all of you are amazing candidates and all have the potential to be even better directors and chairs at some point in the future. If at any point you guys have any. Okay, so our new director, drum roll please. I am delaying this so much, it's so fun. Is our newest director is Director Khattab. So congratulations.
Thank you guys so much. Virtual handshakes.
Thank you so much. Kenzie, we will stay in touch with you. Please keep your Fridays open. If not, we have options, just letting you know. So keep that in mind. If anything else, thank you all so much. We will send you all an email at some point, and please reapply. Thank you all. Have a good one. Thank you. Now, all of you, I know you guys thought we'd be done with the meeting, but no. Ian? We will be moving on to the spring term summer report. Oh, yeah, you can go now.
I exit the meeting, right?
Yes, you may exit the meeting.
Best of luck, everyone. Thank you.
Bye. You did, right, Laura? Yeah.
Does Caitlin know that we have to visit?
No, she's still here. Okay.
Am I supposed to go?
Yeah, you can go now.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, I was a little confused.
Okay, we'll see you in the next meeting.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Phil, I think we will be losing Dr. Shigano now. He'll be leaving at 3,
Okay.
so we might lose quorum.
We don't need quorum because I don't really have any answers if there are any questions.
Okay, aren't you moving on to the spring term summer report?
Oh, we're in the, yeah. So Chris, I asked Chris to prepare the financial terms as per policy for your guys' review and presentation. And the stars have aligned in a way that I have not had opportunity to review those documents before they were submitted to the board. So I haven't had an opportunity to kind of have a conversation with Chris, and Chris was off this afternoon. So what I might suggest in an effort to kind of have an educated discussion is that we can keep this on the agenda for next time, invite Chris Turner to participate in the conversation. And if the board has any questions ahead of time, we can kind of prepare those and he can kind of get those answers ready to go for October the 10th. And I would go back to my original plea of please everybody be here on October 10th.
That's sounds good. Do we have to make a vote for that?
You muted.
Guys, our things have been hacked. Okay, that's it. That's the only explanation here. Okay, with that, can I have a motion that the board of directors adjourn the meeting? We've lost quorum. We've essentially lost quorum. Yeah, okay. He said a yes, it's okay. He also wants to adjourn the meeting. So, motion by Vice Chair Director Murphy, seconded by Vice Chair Ferguson. Is there any discussion on the matter? No? Okay, we'll proceed to voting. Any opposed? Any abstaining? And all those in favor? Motion passes.